Hello! Thank you for joining me for another episode of Coffee with the Ranger. I'm Ranger Stephanie. As the summer season continues, we are now experiencing warmer air temperatures. Sometimes these warm temperatures make it tempting to take a dip in the lake. The blue and turquoise water of Crater Lake often resembles that of the Caribbean. Speaking of the islands, do you know what the name of the two above water islands are here at Crater Lake? Are they Osprey Point and Eagle Rock, Wizard Island and the Phantom Ship, or Cinder Cone Island and Pluton Rock? If you guessed the second option, you are correct. Wizard Island and the Phantom Ship. Today, we are going to cover the story of Wizard Island, and in our next episode, I'll discuss the Phantom Ship. Wizard Island can be seen from almost every vantage point along the rim of Crater Lake. It was named by our park founder, William Still, who suggested that it looked like a wizard's hat. The crater at the top of the island is called the Witch's Cauldron. Wizard Island is a large cinder volcano with its summit reaching over 750 feet above the surface of the lake. After the pressurized eruption and collapse of Mount Mazama's summit, tectonic movement continued to force molten material above ground. Geologists speculate that Wizard Island formed around 7,000 years ago. As movement occurred in the magma chamber, this heavy molten material was forced upward through the water of Crater Lake. The result was a cinder volcano stacked in the caldera, surrounded by a massive lake. Over time, some of Wizard Island's rocks eroded into soil and tree seeds took root. As more and more trees grew and collapsed, decomposers such as fungus, bacteria, and invertebrates broke the fallen logs into more soil. Today we have a variety of conifer species growing on the island, including mountain hemlocks, whitebark pines, lodgepole pines, western white pines, and Shasta red firs. Out on the western shore of the island, we even have a deciduous cottonwood tree that turns scarlet colors in the fall. The island also hosts some shrubs as well as wildflowers. It is common to see fireweed swinging along the shore and paintbrush rooted along the edge of the summit. As rangers, we are commonly asked what animals live on the island. Do you think that we have wildlife on the island? Yes, we do. We keep all of our problem bears housed down on the island. Just kidding. We do not have black bears on the island, but there are some cute critters that call Wizard Island home. If you've ever visited Crater Lake in the summer and fall, you've probably met a golden-mantled ground squirrel. They roam the forest throughout the park and on Wizard Island. These cute squirrels look like chipmunks, but there's one identifying feature that helps us differentiate between the two. Golden-mantled ground squirrels have a copper-colored throat, and the stripes on their backs stop at the base of their neck, whereas chipmunks typically have stripes that extend onto their cheeks. It's not clear how the squirrels made it onto the island. Maybe they swam, or maybe they were dropped by a bird of prey and got away. Regardless, they are on the island and they are not shy. Beyond the squirrels, we have songbirds such as dark-eyed juncos who nest in the conifer trees. During the summer, we have hummingbirds sipping nectar from the flowers and gray jays in search of food along the island slopes. We also have Pacific chorus frogs who croak and maneuver along the jagged water's edge. One interesting animal that slithers around is a garter snake. The garter snakes on the island have adapted and evolved to their surroundings. Some of the snakes have begun to lose their yellow stripes. How would this be an advantage? Yes, better camouflage. We also have toads hiding under the rocks and fluttering insects such as California tortoiseshell butterflies. The dead tree snags along the shore provide excellent vantage points for birds of prey. It is common to see bald eagles and osprey perched on a snag above the water. We also have other critters living in the water, but we'll save that topic for another episode. During the summer months when our boat tours are operating, visitors are granted the opportunity to explore the island for a few hours. Aside from that, the island is not accessible and is a remote feature in the park. To climb to the summit of the island, surrounded by the ancient trees, and to gaze out at the lapis-colored water, we are reminded of the wonders of nature. As always, I appreciate your time. I hope that you learned something new about your national park. If you have any questions, you can email us at the email address here. Have a good day. You guys be well. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.